Hey guys, today I'm playing some more City Skylines Mass Transit, and it appears there are still no goods to sell, just fucking nothing, which is really annoying. I'm just gonna let stuff zone out today. I kept zoning last time. Someone made the point that just stop doing that so you can see your actual demand. But I get so antsy that I just want to, do stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna let all the shit zone out so that we can see our real demand, because it's just a bunch of empty spaces now. So yeah, I'll just let this do, I guess. No more shops for now, because that can't be helpful. So yeah, we'll just get rid of all of that. Get rid of all the bits that are about to be filled, but aren't filled currently, because there's no point telling it to build shops when we just don't need more shops. So, yeah, we need to get this back to a normal sort of thing. Alright, okay. So we'll let that go. I've dropped taxes a shit ton, so I have no money. There's a lot of abandoned buildings. It's not great. Shirley Holmes! Kind of like Sherlock Holmes. What a lovely... Fuck you. What a lovely day for a walk in the park with the tourists. I love the city. Tourism specialization. It's weird that you know that's what the policy is called. Tourism specialization. Yeah, well... Good to be politically informed, even if you know the exact thing. Not enough goods to sell. This isn't shop. Oh, it's shops. Oh, I thought that was supposed to be office. Well, apparently not. Well, you want to come out the office and go to the shops, I guess. There's this thing, which gets 2 visitors a week. That was a useful investment of funds. Oh, how's the air... Ooh, fucking hell, mate. Passenger service last week, 432. What about the international airport? 111. That was a massively expensive investment, and we only get 111 people. Alright, well, do whatever, I guess. Are there any cool buildings I can put in? I think shit needs to slowly happen before I can do that. Again, I'm not putting in the department store yet, since I have so many stores. Nothing. Alright, there was something I was going to get, wasn't there? That. Oh yeah, I've almost got 370 service buildings, so I could get the servicing services office, but I'm gonna wait for that. Oh, we've got some industry demand. Any empty industry that needs to be filled? Yeah, that'll be filled, I guess. Oh, that'll all be filled over here. Slowly, things will get built, so all is good. Not going to be a ton of stuff to do today, but last time I revealed to you my topic pads, so now I don't have to figure out segues. And I think at the end I was going to say, I said something about Logan Paul, and I did have a thing to say about that, about how, with the Logan Paul thing, like obviously he did the dead body thing, but I've already talked about that and it's been talked about to death. But the more annoying thing, well maybe not the more annoying thing, but the equally annoying thing is how he acted when he was just in Japan doing whatever. He was just walking around just being kind of a dick to Japanese people, and it was like, what are you doing, man? They don't know who you are. Like, if he would... The thing I think about him is I think he thinks he's famous, which is just not true. Because he's not. He's a YouTuber. He's not, like, real famous, you know? And he was walking around just being a dick, like maybe a celebrity would be able to do, and everyone would be like, oh, it's okay, I want to see this guy, he's a celebrity. But, like, Logan Paul really isn't a celebrity. He's a YouTuber, which is, like, the most lame version of sort of celebrity there is, you know? Yeah. And that's just kind of... I don't know, I don't think a lot of YouTubers really think of it like that, but he clearly does, and I think the other Paul, Jake Paul, does as well. And I think probably there's some people who do kind of think of them as celebrities, but it's not like everybody knows who Brad Pitt is, right? Everybody knows who Angelina Jolie is. Everybody knows who Elon Musk is. But, like, other than their subscribers and, like, a few other people, there's maybe 20 or 30 million people who know who Logan Paul is. And that's it, which is not that many people, you know? Like, relatively. If 30 million people knew who I was, that'd be terrible, because that's not the kind of thing I want, but still. But yeah, so, it's just weird seeing people act like that, thinking they're celebrities almost, when they're not. It skeeves me out a little bit, and especially when, like, kids treat it like that. It's like the Zoella thing, right? All the fucking kids know who Zoella is, but it's weird, because, like, why... you know, YouTubers have like, like there's something fun about celebrities because there's a little bit of edge to it, you know? Like, ooh, maybe they are gonna turn out to be a wife beater or a drug addict. And it's like, oh, well, that's interesting. But YouTuber is just so kind of weak sauce sort of thing, you know? Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on Logan Paul's celebrity. Just general YouTuber celebrity. Not celebrities. No one knows who they are, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just clearing out shops, hoping that at some point we're going to need more shops. See, they kept asking me for shops, I kept saying it was a bad idea, and now look at it. Now no one's got any goods to sell because we don't make enough shit in this town. It's all their fault for wanting more shops. What are you doing here, motherfucker? Who do you think you... Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Whew. It's just not enough to do. It doesn't. How are we doing on house zoning? Still filling in the houses. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this. Yeah. Ugh. Although speaking of kids on social media, that's fucking weird. Like, the thing. There's a big thing nowadays where every kid has like an iPad or something, and they have their apps and their social media and all their shit. And it's really weird. Like, I don't really like that. Like, the kids all have, like, phones and iPads and shit. Like, when I was a kid, yeah, I had a computer, and I had a Facebook account when I was, like, 13 or whatever. And I guess I got a... I don't think... Fucking hell. I don't think, like, touch phones came out properly for everyone until I was, like, 15 or 16 or something. It's probably 15. Maybe it was 14. Well, anyway, but yeah, I was like a little later in the day before I had that. And the first few were like, always be on it, always be on Facebook, always do whatever. But that seems to be the trend with kids now. You know, it's a bit fucking weird. The internet sucks. It's like that whole YouTube Kids thing. It's like kids seeing awful shit because they're on the internet all the time. I don't want to sound too much like an old person, like you damn kids on the internet. I remember when this was all trees, because I don't remember when it was all trees. But but it skews me out a little bit, and there's becomes like a. I was listening to a thing, maybe a podcast about there's now a really big market for apps for parents to control their kids' stuff, so they have just total control. They can like press a button and the kids won't be able to use any apps. They won't even like see that they exist on their iPad. So they can have their iPad all the time, but the parents can have total control, which is, yeah, that's good, I think. Like, again, not to sound too old person-y, but kids are fucking stupid. They need supervision, especially on the internet, because it's just some shitty stuff, you know, and this, you know, it's, I don't know. Go outside, you fucking kids. And the real problem is, like, you start interacting with everyone like that through social media. Like, that's something I personally don't like. Well, I probably do sound quite old person-y. It's like, I really hate when people send me a message. I don't mind, okay, no, I don't mind having a message. It's really useful to get a message, because then it's like, meet me here, or I'm doing this, what are you doing? You know, when it's like, maximum 2 messages each, that's when it's fine. But if other than that, just fucking call me, you know? It's probably one of the reasons I'm not very good on Discord, is because I fucking hate messages. More than like a really short thing that is quickest to do via messaging, just call me, you know? Not an invitation to everyone in the world, just to people I know. And yeah, so but the thing is when you interact with people mostly through messaging, like, you don't. So kids are assholes, right? You know, they're shitty to people. But when you say something mean to someone in real life, you see their face after, and you're like, oh, that wasn't that fun. I'm not going to be mean anymore. But when you message someone something mean, and you just sit there, you're like, that was good. I reckon it'll make kids meaner and more disconnected. You know. The whole thing of kids having too much technology does keep me out a bit. Especially because it's shitty, lame technology. Like, people say phones and iPads are computers, and obviously they are, but in my head they're really not. Because when I use a computer, or when you use your computer, you have a lot of control. Even on, like, Windows, you can control all the programs, you go to the website to download your shit, you set all the settings. If you run Linux, you have just all the control in the world. You have a terminal, same with Mac. But when you use a fucking iPad or something, you just go to a app to hit a button to download apps, which you just use by hitting a button, and it's very disconnected from the machine, and I really hate that as well. You know, I'm not a big fan of modern technology, but especially as it purports to kids using it, because it's just there's so much fun stuff to do when you're a kid, you know. Get a fucking puzzle or some shit. I sound so old right now, but like, fucking run around and, you know, fall off stuff, you know? It's, I don't know, I hate the whole thing. Well, the social internet's kind of just shitty anyway. I think people have started to agree on that. They're just like, oh, well, turns out Twitter and Facebook suck, but I can't leave now because everyone uses Facebook. How would I talk to people? You know, I have the same problem. I really want to delete my Facebook account because I don't want it, but I use Messenger all the time because it's so useful. It's the best way to message people, and all my friends are on it. I don't have to keep getting their number, you know? So it's, yeah, although my number's never changed. People should be like me. They should never change their number, and then we wouldn't be tied to Facebook. The real problem in the world is people changing their fucking phone numbers. But yeah, no, one day I will release myself from the bond of Facebook and delete everything. But it's so convenient to have Messenger with a Facebook account. I know you can have it without, but then you don't have all your friends and shit, so yeah. But yeah, it's a slowly shitifying world, and especially you can see with the and it does affect you being on social media. I mean, you can see that with the election, right? I mean, on both sides there would be people just buying ads on Facebook or whatever just to rile people up on both sides. Like, oh yeah, it turned out Hillary killed a baby, and everyone on the right's like, what the fuck? She killed a baby. How's she still running? And then on the left, it's like, turns out Donald Trump killed a puppy baby, and we were like, what the fuck? He killed a puppy baby. Yeah, you can, and we were all just still so angry. Shit, it still happens. But yeah, and that's a really bad thing, and yeah, so social media is really bad if you're not really thinking about it a lot. Like, I've started to disregard all headlines on Twitter. Like, when I see a tweet that's like, Donald Trump did this, it's like, probably not. I'll check BBC later, you know? I'll check the fucking mainstream media, because the mainstream media is held to a higher account, to a higher standard. Not that all new media is bad. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff. I personally get a lot of my news from Philip DeFranco. I think he's great, because he's very honest, you know? The weird thing is he gives his opinion with the news, but that means you know if there's a bias. Because, yeah, he's like, well, this is my opinion, but he gives you the facts, and he gives you his opinion, just so you can, like, check his bias. And I think that's a really good way of doing it, I have to say. I think Philip DeFranco is doing a great job, and he is a little bit drama channel-y, but that gets views, so, you know, he's also running a business. Yeah. Yeah. Kids and social media. Skeeves me the fuck out. I don't really know what to say about it. It's just something I've been thinking about a lot, and like, just don't buy your kid an iPad. And the problem is, all kids have iPads, so you want to buy your kid an iPad so they don't feel, you know, left out. And yeah, and if they're all messaging each other and they can't message, now your friend can't talk, now your kid can't talk to anyone, and then they're a fucking weirdo, right? So yeah, that's a fucking, it's a big, multifaceted problem. I'm just gonna start deleting a bunch of this fucking shopping stuff, because it's not, we need to just get the fuck rid of it, really. We'll put houses here or whatever. Fuck all of this. I knew this would happen. Yeah, anyway, I I clearly should have formulated a better, more coherent thought about, you know, kids with technology. But, you know, you kind of get my point that it's... When I was younger, you know, we had social media a bit, and that was fine. You know, you could see your friends' dumb status updates and all that shit. But, it was on a computer. It wasn't like always in your pocket or always. Now it's very. You're always connected to social media. I know. So yeah, I think it's really unhealthy. You know, because the kids shouldn't see the world like that. Because it's a really bad way of seeing it. But I think kids should have access to all the technology they want, and I'll build my kid the biggest fucking computer. I'll build him the most powerful fucking gaming computer in the world. I'll build him a fucking password cracking rig if that's what he wants. But I really don't want my kid. I don't have a kid, by the way. I'm just saying hypothetically in the future. And I know I'm saying this as someone who doesn't have kids, so pretty much all of my thoughts on it are invalid. And I'm not saying you're a bad parent for giving your kid an iPad. I'm just saying that it's a problem that has now become entrenched that you kind of have to give your kid an iPad, right? You know? But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I would give my kid the most powerful fucking server rack in the world before I'd give him a fucking iPad. Because that's not what a computer is, really. And that's the other thing that's depressing, is all this new technology is a bit shit, really. It doesn't feel like using a computer. It's, you know? Anyway, yeah, I'll stop talking, because I'm going around in circles, and I've forgotten my exact point about hitting it, but you get the idea. It's not a good way to see the world when you're young, through a phone screen. Oh fuck, my pop filter fell down, which I think prevents me from making... Oh no, it like shields it from popping noises. Okay, I've got to fix this. Okay, yeah, this pop filter's fucked. I need a new microphone. Anyway, yeah, so depressing part of the world, but hey, you know, shit happens. The next generation is gonna be terrible, and it's all the generation before me's fault. We're the innocent generation, you know, we did nothing wrong. Although I'm sure there's a bunch of annoying 21-year-old fucking, you know, billionaires already making shitty social media bullshit. Ugh. Ugh. Fucking millennials. Fucking millennials and their phones. I do sound very old through that. Although my hatred of the social internet is not the... Well, not the hatred of all social internet, but a lot of it is does not extend to the rest of the internet. See, the problem is that when I hear a lot of people talking about... when you hear people talking about how the internet's shitty, they're talking about the social internet, and they kind of group the whole fucking hell. This is all fucked. Everything's fucked. everything's fucked here. But yeah, when you hear people talking about the internet, saying, "Oh God, the internet's just full of shitty people," it's like, well, you're talking about the social internet. If you go on Facebook and Twitter, of course you're not going to get the best people. That's the minimum effort internet. That, you know, you go to one thing on your phone and you type your fucking thought, and then you leave and you don't think about it. That's the worst. That's the worst part of the internet. You know, like if you want to see the best part of the internet, personally, I think the best part of the internet is places like Stack Overflow. If you're a programmer, you know what it is, or if you've even programmed a little, you know what it is. Like it's the place where when you can't figure something out with your code, you type it into Google, it's the first thing that comes up. Someone's already asked you a question on Stack Overflow, and then like 10 helpful people have given up their time for free to help them answer it. They've given them a really concise and well thought out answer, and it's like, oh, that's great. That's the best bit of the internet, is Stack Overflow. It's a bunch of people learning together and giving up their time to help other people learn to make better stuff happen in the future, make better programs, you know? That's the best thing about the internet, is Stack Overflow, in my opinion. And yeah, so when you hear people talking about how shitty the internet is, they're wrong. They're talking about the social internet. I'm gonna have some water, though. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a ranty episode, because I don't really have anything to do in the game, so there's nothing to occupy my time other than just talking about things that annoy me. But yeah, I think that basically concludes my thoughts on all of the social media and internet shit. So, yeah, yeah, I am currently quite busy as well. I always say that I'm not like busy. It's not like this is taking up time I don't have. But generally, I have started my dissertation. Finally, after exams have ended, it is dissertation time. I kind of started it a bit before, just figuring out a few libraries and stuff in my code, but yeah, I have started today, and I've made myself a schedule, which is something I've done a few times in the past and never really stuck to, but this is like an overarching, quite good schedule, and I've gotten to the point now where I can work when I'm told to. Before I hated it. Before, when I'd make a schedule, it would make me depressed. It would be like, oh, well, I have to do this now. there was just something about it. Knowing I have to do something actually kind of makes me a little bit depressed. In a way, it's hard to explain, but like, especially over the last term, I haven't been depressed, but I've had the feeling of it when I, just like a couple hours before I gotta go to bed at like 12 to get up in time for a 9 AM lecture, I just get that feeling where it's just so like sunken, you know, and I hate that shit. But I've actually been working on my own schedule now, which is rigid and does have like 35 hours a week on dissertation, and currently only 12 on YouTube. I'm gonna have to bump that up. And like pretty much my only free time is like a break in the day and then 4 hours in the evening. And I feel pretty good about that, actually. I think I've learned how to work. I think I've learned that. And I think YouTube's a big part of that. I think I've mentioned it before, but I think YouTube's really helped me learn how to work because I've had to manage my own time. Because, you know, doing a degree and doing school and things, you don't have a ton of extra time. And there's the danger that you can be working all the time. What am I doing here? I shouldn't be putting in fucking microphone filter. I'm gonna try and fix this properly. Is that? No, it's fucking not. God damn it. City Skylines. Alright, I just pulled pulled the wire out of my microphone trying to fix the pop filter, so there will have been a stop there, but I'm back. And yeah, okay, I forgot what I was talking about. Something about, I think I concluded my, oh yeah, I was talking about having to work. And how schedules usually make me depressed because it's like, oh, I have to do this thing. I like to have some freedom. And I have the same thing, you know, just kind of, not like a depressive thing, but like when I know I have to do something on a day, like say it's just going out or going to see my girlfriend or going out with friends or my sister or something, and I know that's gonna happen. It's sort of, even if it's a good thing, it sort of ruins my whole day. Like, in a really weird way, if I know I have to do something else, I feel very boxed in. God, this is like a fucking counseling session. I'm just explaining how I'm explaining my glory at overcoming my fear of schedules and having to do things. I think it's something I probably always felt. Like when I was a kid, I always really liked days on the weekend where I didn't have to go anywhere, because like a lot of the time, you know, your parents have to take you somewhere and you got to do something. But I always prefer the days where I could just stay home and do what I wanted to do, because what I want to do is usually just let me on a computer or fucking read or some shit. But yeah, so yeah, I guess that's also part of my fear of schedules. But no, like I said, I've clearly gotten over that and I've been doing quite well today. Although I haven't been scheduled for long, so who knows how this will go. But yeah, I also managed to, I think I've just become a way more functional person in the last like 2 days. Like I managed to get up at 7:30 today. Now, I don't usually get up early, and I do when I have to get up, when it's like I have a lecture or something I need to get up for. I'll get up early. But this morning, I had something I needed to do. I had to do a bunch of work today, and that was enough to make me think, yeah, I should get up now at 7:30. And it's like, Jesus, did I become a functional person at some point? Wow, there are just like no shops here. Shit, dog. Let's just not put any more in. Fucking hell, this is all fucked. Everything's fucked. Anyway, that's my life update on being very, very functional. I've been just planning, just planning my my program today for my dissertation. I'll be also proud of myself. Had the self-control not to write code. That's always something programmers want to do. Well, certain types of programmers, I guess, like hackers. Just sort of, you want to just write the code, you know? You got a thing to do, you know how to do it, because of course they do, because you're a god among men, so you just start writing and it doesn't work. Because you're an artist, not an engineer, sort of thing. But no, I've also managed to refrain from that. I've been quite good at just planning today, just writing stuff on paper, reading scientific computer scientific papers about various things. It's been yeah. I have apparently got self-control now. Big update. Tape has self-control. Yeah. Anyway, do we need industry? Do we actually need industry? Or is there a bunch of empty fucking slots? Y'all is dicks. I don't want to just shrink my city to have the same problem in next episode. I don't really know what to do. I think what I might do, It's between this episode and next episode. Just leave this running for like 4 hours and just let it fix itself. You know, this might be the end of the city. Might have to find a new game. We'll see though. This is the big problem. You know, it's we're in a recession. We've got a recession right now. There's not enough shit. There's not enough stuff. I should decrease taxes even more. We should incentivize the shit. Come to my city. 10% tax. You cucks. 9% on industrial. Yeah, no fucking taxes. I can take the hit, probably. I'm willing to go down to 10 mil for this city. Because I love this fucking city. I'll die for this city. I'll lose $5 million for this city. Oh, that's a lot of money going away. Let's up some budgets, yo. What's the biggest problem? Why aren't people coming here? Is the crime high? Is the education shit? Oh yeah, that's the big problem. No, the education's good shit. We got a lot of educated people here. You motherfucker. And we got some uneducated. We need that. We got poor people town. You know what? We didn't build enough poor people towns. That's probably the biggest problem, you know? We didn't systemically disenfranchise enough. There's a reason you do it. It's not just malicious. It's, you know, it's about progress. Anyway. How's medicine? Good as shit. We'll put in a bunch more. Yeah, fuck it. You get another one of these. Yeah. You dicks. Fucking cucks. Why are you calling everyone a cuck, Peter? Yeah, I got another fucking hospital, yo. I don't give a shit about your health. You shouldn't live in the pollution, which is obviously there because of your problems, not me. It's all you. It's not my fault. Yeah, better health. We're gonna get better health. We've got a lot of fire hazard. We're gonna get better fire hazards. Better fire hazard protection, even. There we go. Those trees might burn down, but this city won't. Oh yeah, fucking better fire safety. You know we're gonna make everything better. Everyone's gonna want to come here because it's gonna be fucking great. Oh yeah, look at all this fire safety, you dicks. I'm gonna put in a big one just because fuck it, why not? Now I can build the big offices, can't I? Yeah, I can build this. Yeah, maybe I'll build this. Maybe that'll bring you in, you fucking asshole. Peter, stop calling everyone an asshole. They're not gonna want to move to your city. Crime rate 7%. Fuck it, we're gonna make it 5%. You know why? Because we're gonna get people to move to this goddamn city. You want a big police station? Yeah, we're gonna get a big police station. Look at that shit. No crime. Crime be gone. Yeah, there's one right next to the aquarium. No one's stealing my fish. Motherfucker. Yeah, we got a bunch of this. We're gonna get that crime rate way down. Way down. It's gonna be amazing. Public transport. It's already amazing, probably. How's traffic? Maybe people just can't get into the city. We want people moving here. We want people wanting jobs. We want people buying goods. We want people making goods. We're gonna make Canville great again. Jesus, Peter. That was a fucking inspiring speech, I have to say. I'm quite the public speaker. Huh, so the problem is most people are going off that way, it seems. Fuck! Ow! Dying. Solution. Catch my breath. Okay, solution. This'll solve all of the city's... Oh no, it won't. The real problem is it's backing up over there. Alright. Fuck this road. Just one whole thing. Make this one wider. You know? Make it wider. And with trees. Look at that shit. Problem solved, maybe. A bit. What's your problem? Can't really help you with that. There's got to be somewhere to turn off. Yeah. Where are most of you going? That way? Or are you turning? Because I could widen this road. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, I'm crazy. Oh, I can't. There's a school there. I'll widen this road. Can't. There's a firehouse there. Jesus, I have a lot of stuff in this city. We'll put this over here. And we'll widen this goddamn road. A bit. There we go. And back there. Yeah, we got a bigger thing now. Come to the city. It's great. Get rid of these shops. We don't want to be building shops here. We don't want trucks stopping. You know what? Maybe that's also a problem. People pulling off here. Fuck it. Get rid of these. I don't give a shit. I'm crazy. We're going... Oh, shit, that was a lot of shops I deleted. Don't delete these ones. Yeah, fuck it, just put it all back in, but I'll delete these. Because, yeah, we don't want shops right on the important roads, you know? That's not what we're about. Okay, right, solving problems. How's the crime rate now? Have we killed all the criminals? 7% still. Hazard 26%, don't know if that's better. I think health just went up a percentage, so that's good. Alright, we're kicking ass. Cool. Alright. Oh, are we good? I think it might be another... Ooh, shit. Are you alright? You're it. A lot of people going down that way. Maybe we need to widen that road too. No, there's not that many people backing up here. These motherfuckers are the problem. Maybe I should have them go all the way around. Take out this bit. I don't think that'll actually help though. Anywho. Yeah, I think it might be topic time, and I have a great one. A very serious one. So, you know how everyone always says about the Friends people, how do they have so much money? How do they have apartments in fucking Greenwich Village that are so big when they just work normal jobs? Yeah, okay, that's been done to death. But I've been thinking about How I Met Your Mother. How are they all so successful in How I Met Your Mother? I mean, think about it. If you watch it to the end, they all do amazing things except Lily. No, she does, actually. So, okay, I'll run it down for you. Ted, the main man. He designs, like, I think 2 or 3 skyscrapers which get built. One of which is on the New York skyline and changes it irrevocably. Unbelievably successful. Very few people get to do that, and it's incredible. Alright, so yeah, you know, 1 out of 5, whatever. Okay, alright, let's step it up. Marshall Erickson, Ted's best friend. He becomes a Supreme Court justice. There are only 5 of them in the country, which is just unbelievable that he would just get that. Yeah, I mean, you know, he was a great lawyer and stuff, but that's like the honor of honors for lawyers, to become a Supreme Court justice who was also friends with extremely, like, a ridiculously accomplished architect, and they knew each other before this, and it just happened in tandem? Oh, okay, buddy. Alright, okay. Let's talk about Lily, the woman who is the most annoying thing about the show, and now I can't watch it anymore. So, yeah, okay, she's a kindergarten teacher for ages. Pretty normal job. But then she becomes, one of the biggest art critics for one of the richest men in New York City, the captain. And then she's so good she gets moved with him to Italy to do art critiquing. That's pretty incredible for the wife of a Supreme Court justice who is the best friend of an unbelievably accomplished architect who all knew each other in college before any of this happened. And the implication wasn't that they were the best in college. And it's not like they went to Harvard. I mean, I think they went to NYU, so, you know, that's pretty good. But it's not like, you know, if they went to Harvard, it would be maybe believable. Okay, and they're friends with someone they met before they were all successful as well, Robin Scherbatsky, a Canadian woman who becomes one of the most successful international anchors in the world. One of the most famous anchors in the world. And they knew each other before they were successful. And they are friends with Barney Stinson, who has sex with 300 women. I mean, these are all unbelievable accomplishments. I mean, actually, 300 women's pretty impressive, and also, he's really rich or something, you know. I don't really know what he does for a job. That's one of the running jokes in the show. But, yeah, I mean, it's all just, it's too much. No 5 people who just knew each other before they were successful get that successful together. At least 3 of them would have been cut out of that circle when they didn't have any money. My god. Anyway, yeah, so that's one of my problems with the show. And also the last season was a mess. It was just like, oh, well, we've got to fill a season with a wedding, so let's tell a bunch of stories about how Robin's a secret agent or something in some kind of secret society. I mean, you know. Ugh. oof, yeah. I mean, Kristen Milioti was the highlight of that series, of that season of that series. She was actually in one of the Black Mirror ones. Black Mirror season 4 is quite good. I'm done yelling about How I Met Your Mother now, but yeah. But no, yeah. Kristen Milioti, the mother from How I Met Your Mother, is in. It was in the first episode of season 4 of Black Mirror, which was really good. It was a really fun episode. I've watched 3 of the episodes now, and they're... What was it? The USS Callister? That was really good. The Archangel, that was pretty good, pretty dark in a way you didn't kind of expect it. Flipped you around a couple of times. There was some good shit. And then there was... Crocodile. That was fucking real. That was... Oh, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it for you, but fuck, dude, it gets dark as shit. You should watch it. If you just kind of like the sort of escalation of darkness, it's good. Anyway, so I think we're coming to the end of the episode. I've yelled about a lot of things, talked about how the social internet is now actually really kind of a force for bad. There's a lot of good stuff on the social internet. There's a shit ton of good stuff on the internet, but, you know, it's starting to become shitty and too many kids are using it with their stupid fucking iPads. I fucking hate iPads. Fuck you, Apple. Ugh, yeah. Well, actually, I have to say, if I was going to buy a tablet, it would be an iPad, because no one else makes good tablets. Other people make good phones. Other people make... Well, it's not like Apple makes computers, is it? They put an Apple symbol on some Intel hardware, and they're like, look what we did! And it's like, cool. You made the operating system? Well, it's Unix! It's like, so no, is what you're saying. So you did nothing except put a picture of an apple on this hardware in Unix, saying, oh, look what we did. It's like, fuck you, get out of here. Ugh, it's trashy. And now it's become so popular that I see it everywhere, and it's like, oh, great, Apple. It's lame. I used to want to kind of have one because they were good computers. They are good computers, but now it's like, oh, everyone has one. Bit lame, really. They just all look shit and the same, you know? Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think that covers it. And then, I don't know, I think I yelled about How I Met Your Mother. Oh yeah, I'm a functional person now. I can get up in the morning and work, which is like, thank God I've got to get a job in 6 months. And yeah, you know what happened in the episode. I don't know why I always conclude it with a list of things I yelled about, but hey, you know, that's a big part of this series, is me yelling. But anyway, I hope you all join me for next time when we probably fuck up the city even more. If any of you have any ideas, like, I don't know, man, will it fix itself eventually? Will it keep getting worse? Will this city die? Will I flood it? I could flood it. I have no problem flooding a city again. Like, it would be so easy. I just put a dam here, get rid of that, get rid of the canals, put a bunch of water pumps here, rise the water level, fucking nailed it. Maybe just canal all of this into here. Hey, we could kill everyone. I mean, it's episode 36. It's getting pretty close to 40, and that's usually where I wrap these kind of things up. So maybe we do that. Although I feel like I've really gotten into the swing of making this into a podcast, which I'm kind of enjoying. Maybe I should just do a tape podcast after this. But yeah, so if you have any ideas how to fix it, tell me. If not, I'll kill everyone. So Google hard, motherfuckers. I'll see you next time.